Hello, this is Survival-gyver, and today we're taking a look at the Nitecore Tiki. This is a really compact keychain flashlight. So there's got a loop in the back here. As soon as I can figure out where my finger is, there it is. Right on the back here. So you can put a keychain or a lanyard, whatever you like. Size-wise, it's about the size of the top 2-digit sections of my index finger. So it's pretty small. Now it is USB-C rechargeable. Ports in the back there. Right there, it's a Type-C charge. And it's a multi-function light. So you have the front emitter, and then you have the ones on the side. So let's go over those features and functions. All right, just in case you want to know, because I'm sure everybody wants to know when it comes down to weight, this only weighs 10 grams or 0.35 ounces. I really got to stop doing the measurements in my head. So it's really, really tiny. It's about 2.17 inches long. The width of the emitter head is 0.58 inches. So it's a little more than a ½ inch thick and a little more than 2 inches long. For the people outside of the US, let's see, the conversion would be, length would be 55 millimeters, and the emitter head diameter is 14.7. I really got to stop doing math in my head. So that's not so bad. It's super duper light. That's pretty much what that is. All right, so let's discuss what everything here does. Right, on the front here, I have to turn off the side lights, so it's a little darker in here. You have a max throw 300 lumens. Come on, focus, you can do it. There we go. And that's just a long press on the front here. All right, now if you want this one, when you hit the button twice, the top button here, you have this one, which is ultra low, which is 1 lumen. If you go to the next one, you hit the button one more time, you hit low for 15 lumens, medium for 60 lumens, and high for 300 lumens. That's pretty cool, right? Long press to turn it off. So we know how that works now. How do we get those to work? Well, my copy of this, I bought this, so Nitecore didn't send it to me. Mine was missing the instructions. The package was open. So it took me a little while to figure it out. Apparently you have to hit the button 3 or 4 times. I don't remember. 3 times. So the first thing you get here is this tiny little bluish looking light. It's a UV light. Now, let me turn the top light off here. Makes the case glow blue, but it is in fact a UV light. Trying to see if I have something here that glows that I can show you. I'll use my keyboard. All right. See all that lovely dirt that's inside the sections? All lights up from the UV light. It's not a very powerful UV light, but if you're checking money or sometimes certification labels and such, that works out pretty well. The next button here on the side is that one, which is a bright white. I believe it's also 300 lumens. It might be less, but it's definitely a wider beam. It's at least 100 lumens. I don't remember what the actual amount is, and I'm hoping somebody will tell me, because again, mine didn't come with instructions or any of that information, so I couldn't tell you on that one. And after that, we have this mode, which is the strobe that blinks 1 time a second. So if you're counting seconds, then that'll do it. I'm watching how it comes across on the screen here. It looks like it's going from left to right. I don't know why it's doing that, but it is not doing that in reality. It's just a whole full flash. And to turn that off is you just long press it. Just button and it turns off again. Just light back on. So that's a lot of cool features on that. So it has all sorts of cool stuff you can do with it. Now, it is just a small little keychain light. Doesn't take up much space and weighs almost nothing, very easy to lose. Because I lost it about 3 times. Because I typically don't use the keychain loops on it. I'll put a piece of paracord or like 50 paracord or the micro cord, something a little bit thinner. I can put it with my neck knife, or I can put it with my keys that way. So this way it's a little bit more the way I sit in the car with my keys. If I had it on rings, it would be too stiff and would get stuck up against the seat belt latch. So this works out really well for me. If I put a paracord or microcord in there. Now you might see that I am fiddling with the cover here. The cover for the battery compartment is not only a pain in the butt to remove sometimes, because again I don't have nails. There it is. There it is. But sometimes lining up the cover in itself, if you don't get it exactly right, it'll stick up and it'll drive you crazy. Not a bad design, it just takes you a moment, takes me anyway, a moment to fix it. So that's about it for this. So if anybody has any information about what the side light wavelength of the UV light is, and the brightness of the strobe and solid light on the side, would be greatly appreciated. I will just update the description. But that's about it. I mean, it's a great little light for that case. If you really had to, you could also put it on like a zipper of a jacket. So this way, like if you're out in the cold, or you're hunting, or you're walking through your property line or something, you need an extra little light, you have one right there. Plus, it'll make it easier to open and close your jacket, especially if you're wearing gloves, because then you can just use the whole light. And it's light enough, you shouldn't really notice it then. So there's plenty of opportunities and plenty of places you can put this to make it really useful. The only thing I wish they could do for it is to add like a little tiny magnet or something at the end here. I know it's round, but if they made it a little bit flat on the back end and put a magnet in, that would even help even more, because then you still have another range of use. But that's just me. I like things with magnets on them. They do make this in several colors. There's this one, which is the clear. Most of my little flashlights are clear because I like to see what's inside them without opening them up. But it also comes in black, and there is a LE version, like a law enforcement version, which I believe is all black. Oh, I just found the specs. Never mind. Duh. I'm not working well today, at least not on all cylinders. The UV light is 500 milliwatts. It'll last for about 45 minutes. The auxiliary white constant on is 22 lumens. I would have thought it was brighter than that, because it definitely looked like it was brighter than that. And the flashing auxiliary white was also 22 lumens. So there's an LE, which is like a law enforcement version, which is an all black model. Plus they have a GITD, glow in the dark. They have a glow in the dark green and blue. It's either green or blue, not both. That's kind of cool. And I may actually have to get one of those, not just to review and compare, but I like things that glow in the dark. So much easier to find with my gear. That's it. So thank you for watching. Questions or comments, leave them below, and I'll answer them as soon as I can. Okay, it looks like the law enforcement one is red and blue, or the lights on it, on the side lights, instead of UV and white. Yeah, so there's that. But I'm finding the information out as I go through it. I found some of the information online. Links will be in the description. You should be right at the top if you're interested in getting this on Amazon or the Nitecore store. And that's it. So thank you for watching. Subscribe and like if you haven't already. Questions or comments, feel free. I read them all. And that's it. Thank you for watching, and have a glorious day.